hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
I need some damn fruit. What kind of goddamn secret shit do Bubbles got her shit on? Hold on, let me make this shit loaded. What kind of shit? What kind of shit? Man. What kind of shit? What kind of Twilight song did I just fucking see? Hey, I see you. What kind of shit did I seen some shit.
Take this real slow. Let me break it down so that you can know. I'll do things you never imagined me to do. I'll lay you all over, and the sweat falls down to your shoes.
this shit done fucked up the whole flow of Clock It Tuesday. They really clocked it this Tuesday. God damn it, hold up. Let me cuss this mother. I pressed the wrong button. I'm so used to pressing decline. I just was about to cuss that motherfucker out. Oh shit. What I just saw gonna bring every what in the fucking Twilight Zone did I just watch? Explain to me, Smash. Explain to me what the fuck I just saw. You, what the hell did I get a goddamn? Excuse my language. Excuse my damn excuse me. Excuse me.
Sir, are you talking about the live that's currently going on over there?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I'm confused and I'm still trying to figure that out because it looks like to me it is an apology tour, but they're apologizing to Bubbles for what they said about Bubbles, but then they're also flashing a bunch of screenshots calling out their ex-friends or their current friends for something that has nothing to do with Bubbles. I don't understand why Smashley's even involved if she's up there apologizing for Bubbles.
You apologize to Smash too.
Yeah, but what are the other screenshots for? What is that in relation to her main issue? I'm confused.
Well, I guess one of the screenshots was.
Let me mute. Fuck.
I think the first screenshot was finding Stephanie was looking for Bubbles' address or something. So Bubbles was included in those screenshots. But I mean, I don't know. You know, like, listen. I knew they're all gonna start tattletaling on each other. Okay. And I'm here for it.
That's what it looks like to me.
I'm ready. We about to get lit with information. All right. Hopefully. So just.
Okay. Let me not say nothing. You just teased me. You teased me a little bit.
No, I don't know if that's actually going to happen, but that's what it seems like right now. Is everybody just retaliating and why the fuck the B word ain't up there?
Was she like throwing Bougie under the bus too, but says that she still sits with her or what?
No, she wasn't. She wasn't throwing Bougie under the bus. Bougie just didn't have the gall to actually get up there and take the heat for it. So she's just taking the heat for Bougie because, well, you know, Bougie can't stand on her own. So gotta have somebody else.
This is just another apology tour that she's learned from some of her fellow box friends.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. Well, that's the reason why she's blocked on my end. She's messy as hell. So. Yep. Okay. All right. I was confused. I'm glad Petty went live because I was sinking over there, girl.
I was trying to figure it out too, and I thought maybe she was like throwing Bougie under the bus, and I was here for it. And then she said she wasn't, and I was like, all right, well, she I don't know. Your apology don't mean ish if you're still sitting with the people that were doing that stuff.
Right. Makes no sense.
You know what I mean? So.
All right. Okay, I'm hopping down.
Okay, same.
Shit still don't confuse me. Y'all threw me off. Not y'all in here, but that threw me off. Whatever news I have, I'm still going to deliver. I just saw in the comments somebody said Crazy B was on it as well. I'm not even confused no more why you watch Crazy B. You watch Crazy. Shit, you ain't lying, Bree. Shit. Hey now. Boy, you talking about Fed time, regular time, your ass gonna be in there more than 90 days. Hell, your ass gonna be in there straight 365 fucking with them. Shit, you already know. Shit. News, I know why y'all watch Crazy B. There's an entertainment factor there. All the lies, all the apologies. I get it. The one thing that I'm baffled on right now is this. I think people know me too well. Like the part of me that I try to hide as I look off in the distance. They know there's a father inside of me, a caring individual that I try to shelter. That's only for my kids. I try to shelter this guy from you guys. Shit. Point one. I'm gonna say your name. Blue. I'm a little the sheltered me who does want all the right things for everyone's children, who does want everyone to be uniquely the character that they're cosplaying. What I don't understand, and many of us don't understand, is, and I know some people get it on this level. They like, well, it's attention, it's the need to be seen, it's all this. It's the friends that you all make here. We good. We cousins. We family. I don't need everybody hitting me up. I don't need. There's a if one of your cousins actually happen to bring you into it, there is a group chat that I just click on and click out of about 20,000 people that be in there talking. I don't engage. It's too many of y'all in there. It's scary. It's frightful. It's quite scary. I don't even want to post my memes or nothing in there. I got plenty of them I could post in there. Scared as hell to post anything in there. In that chat. Also afraid to leave the chat. I'm afraid you'll see that I remove myself. So I'm scared. I'm scared on both ends. I'm scared. Scared as hell. Because I've been in there, I've been sitting in there so long that now if I remove myself, it looks awkward. Who said something? Which of what? Now I look awkward. So now I get the notifications and I just like, well, I can't remove myself. Yeah, just be quiet. That's all I'm doing. Yeah. Blue. What? First, if the individual decides to show up, is it okay and I'm asking y'all here, I'm not asking the ops, I'm asking is lagging? Damn, let me see what happens when I do this up since it's lagging.
How are you? One game, please, one. Game one.
You know what broke me?
One, please.
I got 0.
No English, no Arabic. I'm Syria.
I probably got family from Syria.
ربي يحفظك يا رب ما شاء الله.
Yeah. Assalamu alaikum. Alaikum salam. Mushallah.
Salam alaikum assalam. Poor baby.
I got 2 babies.
One, please. Show baby.
Food, yeah, 2. Like 2 eyes and 2 nostrils, 2 ears. Yeah.
Show baby.
Yeah. Food's expensive here. I also got a little chart that says food's cheaper in Syria than it is in the US. So just if I was to go up to try to, I only got to work 18 hours a week. With it, hey, Hey, they ain't got. That ain't real. That's not a real baby. Why you just try that? That ain't even no real baby. I mean, I don't know why you showing me. I don't got nothing. I know the other one ain't real though.
One, please.
I said no.
Stand, baby, one, please.
No means no. I just come to do this to tease you a little bit. Dangle a carrot in front of your face. That's all I do. It's like dangling. I mean, I know, right? Deep breath. I know. You got to take a deeper breath. You got to make sure you fill up the lungs next time when you're trying to let it all go. Just take a really deep breath. Make sure you fill it all up. Make sure you fill all your lungs up. I understand. I like being intense myself. I got a tent myself. I enjoy camping myself.
Please. Stand, baby, one, please.
I said no.
هذا الرجل وقح. من فضلك غادر.
Translate that. He
لا
said no.
تستحق عدم الاحترام.
And he said no again. And he said no again. Translate that. Yep.
قال لا.
Translate that. No money. The viewers in here, if you going out the viewers in here, every single one of the viewers in here is about. I mean, hell, what you talking about? I mean, pineapple juice.
Baby, please.
Yeah, I mean, my kids love this stuff.
Shan, baby, baby. Ha, baby.
I get it.
One son, baby.
I got two.
Please.
I got two. I understand the struggle. Yeah, it costs a lot of money. It costs a lot of money to feed mine as well.
Ya Rab, mashallah, mashallah.
Mashallah. Shalom alaikum.
ربي يحفظكم يا رب ما شاء الله.
Kamera make a mom.
Isang time, baby.
No.
One, please.
Shalikum. Shalalala.
يا رب ما شاء الله ما شاء الله.
Toilet.
يا رب ما شاء الله.
Masha toilet.
Time, baby, please.
Sam tasha toilet. Tam salat toilet.
Baby.
Shaleka mana. Shaleka magada say. See? You wasting time messing with me. You wasting your time. You could be off going to see who else would battle with you. You really wasting your time.
شكرا يا أخي شكرا.
Yeah, you wasting your time. Click the wrong one.
Welcome يا أخي welcome ما شاء
You
الله.
wasting your time.
يا رب ما شاء الله.
Let me see what I got for you though. Since you can't stop begging, hold on.
الله welcome.
I'ma pray.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that
You gotta distract them. You gotta distract them. Always gotta distract them. You gotta distract them. That's the number one rule. Distract, distract, distract. Once you distract, you can get away.
Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? Am I in a box?
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
It's so weird. I can't see you. First of all, that's all 3 strikes. Second of all, stop doing that because, dear Lord. And third, you've already gone ahead and Beetlejuiced them. So Blue is in your chat if you want to go ahead and finish that conversation. Just letting you know.
But I need the vote though. I need the clearance. I need the
What's
clearance.
the vote? What's the vote? Are we about to ask them why they want to continue to make fake pages and continue to try to rejoin like lives when they clearly have done things that were inappropriate, like trying to intimidate people like myself, saying they got stuff on me, this, that, and the other, and be really, really messy, and then just try to glide their way back in like nothing happened? Is that where we're at? Yeah, that's exactly why Blue is not allowed in my space, and Blue needs to stop creating fake accounts trying to get back into my space because you disrespected me in front of people when I tried to have decent conversations with you and be supportive of you. You tried to intimidate me by posting videos saying you got information on me, this, that, and the other, which you never showed because I clearly am transparent and have nothing to hide. So for you to sit there and try to squeeze your way back in as if you've done nothing wrong or you haven't hurt people and your actions have been hurtful is crazy to me. Yeah,
Petty.
leave then. Bye.
Petty, did you bite your tongue?
Yes.
See, that's what you get. Number 1, for letting the lady up from across the world. Number 2, even suggesting that we go forward with the...
I mean, look, it's okay. I noticed that Blue is over with some of the common cousins again and trying to make their way into friendships again. And that's totally up to the common cousins over there. And I totally am cordial when I'm in the same space as Blue. I'm not going to treat Blue with no disrespect or start a fight. But for you to continue to make fake pages and I'm getting them verified that they're you and you're trying to squeeze your way back in for what? I don't know. But clearly you've never made an effort to have a sincere apology about what you've done to me. So I have no reason to be around you or attempt to let you be around me in my community. And you were voted off here for a reason. And that's because you were also being messy and disrespectful to Petty when it wasn't to your benefit. So you tend to forget that you've made these huge mistakes and you've disrespected people like myself and Petty who supported you even when Comic Cousins told us not to. And now you're trying to slide back in as if nothing happened.
Listen, and I don't have nothing personal against him. I mean, I'm just going by what you said, Petty.
Please, them, they, them.
Them. Petty, I'm just going by what you said. You said enough, done, not happening.
Like there's actions for there's consequences for your actions. And some of us don't just easily forgive. Now I know some of them have, and that's fine. And that's between y'all. But you continue to put yourself in situations that are quite messy that I've been watching from the outside, and it's not helping the situation, nor is it going to help the future of your friends that have forgiven you. Just forewarning Comic Cousins and Blue.
If I'm right, he can't be in the box with you, right, Quinn?
He can. They can be in a box with me because I'm not going to yell at them. I'm not messy like that.
I think it still needs to be voted on after Sunshine, Sun. Who's this? Miss ID.
I just want to say something. Sometimes when you accept a co-host, I don't know if this was the case this time, but I know sometimes they don't allow you to drop. You have to wait for the co-host to drop you or drop themselves. So that might have been the issue with Petty. I know he's had that issue before. Second of all, bromelain is a ingredient in pineapple. It's found in pineapple. It's really good it's an anti-inflammatory. It's really good for helping clear out your lungs. And I'm assuming that's why Petty has pineapple juice and is eating pineapple. And you dirty motherfuckers down in the comment better keep that shit to yourselves. I'm just saying.
It is the anti-inflammatory though.
I love pineapple. Okay, I'm jumping down. I have no dog in this race. Quan, I love you.
I love you too. I mean, I'm
all right. Yeah, if y'all want to hear from Blue, smile, frowned if you don't. Here you go.
As I'm over here eating some McNuggies, and you're eating pineapple, being healthy, and I'm over here being a big back pregnant lady.
Now you're giving the baby what they want. I got a gallon of water I got to drink as well.
And I got a gallon of sweet tea over here. Okay.
So Blue, since it is a no, what I can offer is approximately 1 minute. That is what I'll give the floor to today. There's 1 minute. I have absolutely no control over this page or my mods. Okay, nice. Thank you. Just made it easy. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I definitely made it easy, but it is what it is. I mean, like I said, I'll be respectful in the same, spaces that they're allowed, but just stop trying to squeeze back into my platform or over here.
Yeah, I agree. With said comment, it made it easy. There was not any change coming. Just made it easy to put that block in. It had nothing to do with anyone else but oneself. So selfish tendencies is definitely what I got from that comment.
Okay, I'm hopping down.
So as well as I had wanted the dad to come out of me, the dad in me said, yeah, keep them from around other folks. So yeah, that got the blocked, wanted the block. Like I said, don't understand why the need to make extra pages and try to expose yourself to the island folks. Doesn't make sense to me. Um, I do agree that change is something that people see. It's not something that you could validate through trying to prove through voicing out loud that you have changed. It'll be something that people can see, not the same old stories. And to anybody in recovery that has been to multiple outpatient centers more than once, you are doing the work by getting yourself, thank you, getting yourself the work that you do need. Thank you. Getting you the work that you do need. Continue to work on your sobriety and continue to look out for yourself and your family. Man, I got everything clearing up. Boy, I got to drink another can of that stuff, boy. More water, more. Boy, it cleared me up nice and well. That stuff worked good. Make sure you keep looking out for your sobriety and yourself and the people in the family around you. We believe you. We believe you. Who is that? Who is that? Tay, we believe you. We believe you. I'm glad you've been sober. We are. But Tay, we believe you. I'd rather not share. I'd rather keep the secret of youth to myself and continue on for another 140 years on this planet. Like I said, I don't Frozen, I don't know. I don't have that. I hopefully Smash goes live this evening to give you everything that you need. I don't have any of that stuff. I have messages to the broad public. I mean, I don't know. It's not a point of why he wanted to come up. It's a point of I was going to have him up because I had thought before the vote that there was some perceived notion that there was a massive amount of change there. But based off of how they worded, words mean everything to me. Number one, if someone asks you something and it's very important to them and you reply with a very short answer like no, it means a lot to me. If you give them some wayward answer, it also means a lot. So every word that you use in a sentence means something to me. Use in a sentence means something to me.
Hi.
Use in a sentence means something to me.
Hi.
I'm gonna have you down. I'm gonna have you down. Come back up. Come back up.
Okay.
Amina, are you coming back?
Hello. So, before all this, I was on the recovery side and, joining in with tech and all that stuff. And I'm not saying I'm a perfect AA, but I know I'm a damn good AA and I am 10 years clean and sober. Today, I am disabled because of my health issues. I'm a retired nurse, but what I do today is take meetings into the corrections around here. I'm on the corrections committee. So I give back. That's what I do. We got to give it away to keep it. And so I know these steps. Oh, okay. Are you there? Okay.
I know you had got a call. I know you got a call.
Okay, so what I wanted to say is that there are 12 steps to Alcoholics Anonymous, and there are 12 steps from 1 to 12. And it wasn't another alcoholic that did this, but a doctor. And he said no human power could relieve us of our alcoholism. So we had to have a spiritual awakening to relieve, right? To relieve this alcoholism, this addiction within us. So if I'm not mistaken, Blue said the other night that he was just in his first few steps. Well, I'm going to go ahead and clock this and maybe do some sponsoring here, because I'm not sure if he has a sponsor, but my suggestion is get through 1 through 4 first before you try to make amends, because you ain't on that step yet, baby. And it's 1 through 12 for a reason. If you want to try to do that, you're going to mess it all the way up. And it only took me one time to go to treatment to get it right, because I was that desperate. And you have to want to make a change. And it's not just words. And so for you to come up, and because you say you wanted to clean your side of the street, and Petty said no. And so did the church, because of your actions before. And it showed right there that your motives were unpure, because he said no. And then you were like, nope. Or he said, okay, I'll give you a minute. That was a minute. As long as you're keeping your side of the street clean, you're doing good. So by him saying that and setting a boundary, and you're just like, nope, forget it, fuck it. That's the old Blue, and I'm going to drop.
Spot on. Hey, spot on. God, let me put my dummy helmet on so I can not. Boundaries need to be set with everything, and anyone that doesn't respect your boundaries is not in it for the long run or for the right reasons. So remember to set boundaries for everything that you start, and finish with a boundary as well. So that way you are setting yourself up for success. And that was not smart. Did not say that in a very professional, smart way. So I think I got my dummy hat still on. I don't want to come off smart. All right. Just make sure you set boundaries in everything that you do for those who need them. Everybody doesn't need a boundary, but a lot of times that's too much if you say that. Okay, won't say that. Boundaries are important, and how someone responds to you is important as well. I know everyone is not of the astrological mindset or the zodiac sign set, or looking at how signs respond or go about their days. I do believe that each one of your signs is unique, and that you have some characteristics from the day that you are born that you can't see but must be perceived as what you are. So with that, I think it's time for me to move on to some news. Let's see if my stuff's loading. Yeah, there are. So the 30th of February is coming up. Y'all should be receiving y'all $5,000. In February on the 30th, y'all should be receiving y'all $5,000 checks of Monopoly money on the 30th. So you will receive those on the 30th. And since the masses are talking about them, just a snippet.
So Trump is trying to issue a $5,000 stimulus check to
Give me Boardwalk.
To all the American people, because Doge been hiding billions of dollars from the American people.
So, love, Doge hasn't been hiding any fucking money, love.
Let me tell you something. I don't want to hear about, oh, I was in a Trump stand. Oh, I can't stand Trump.
If this is where I think it's going, babe, you're not getting that money. So nobody's going to praise.
He said too much. He said too much. You will be receiving that money. Just go into your local, well, if you still shop there, go into your local Target or board game shop. I think Spencer's may have it, or what's the other shop? Go into your local board game shop, and the money will be waiting there for you. Do not steal. Do not steal. I see you. Do not steal. You must pay for your money. It's part of putting money back into the economy. You have to pay for this set of dollars that you get dice with. It's in the game section. Go in there on the 30th and go pick you up a copy of the game, and you will have over 5K in money that you could use while playing with your kids. You can give it to your kids can give it back to you, and you could just have a field day of keeping the money in the house. Then when you're done with it, you could just store it in the cabinet where all the other games are, like Sorry. Sorry. Make sure you pull that one out too, so you can feel that as you say that to yourself. Life in trouble. Only available on the 30th. Okay. Right on. Let's get in there.
2.5 weeks away from a government shutdown. Great. Let's just add that to the pile of things to worry about. Why are we here again? I know that's what you always want to know, and the answer is always the same. Because Congress won't do its job. Now, I want to be clear here. This government shutdown scheduled for March 14th is in addition to the budget resolution deal I told you all about a few weeks ago. Remember, that's the big picture Republican plan to cut taxes by $4.5 trillion, offset by about $2 trillion in spending cuts, probably including big cuts to Medicaid and a $4 trillion increase to the debt ceiling.
I truly believe you don't really need to hear the whole thing. There are some important parts in here, and this is the news girl. Her name's the news girl here on TikTok. I believe she's on YouTube as well. Covers, I believe she is what MSNBC and CNN were before they started realizing that they wanted views, talking tables, and money. So ad sponsorships and stuff like that. So before they became the big corporate entity that they are in every airport, every gym, everywhere that can play them, they used to be responsible. So I think the most prevalent part of this clip to me is the part where she talks about, which most of you who Joy Reid gone. They getting rid of her. Dang, that might be news to a lot of people. The most important part is I mean, Marie. I mean, Sinner. I mean, Debbie. I mean, the most important part of this clip. See, this is why I couldn't be a anchor on CNN, because there'll be some shit being said and I spaz out. They probably still want me there because y'all will tune in just to see me spaz out on the other panelists. But I spaz out on the other panelists. Like, the hell is you talking about? Like, the hell do you think that's okay to say? Like, I be saying stuff like that. And yeah. The most important part of this clip to hear. Yes. The most important part of this clip is to hear about the government shutdown.
Approving applications for home loans. The CDC and the FDA have to cut back on their operation.
Just back a little bit more.
But if it stretches for weeks or more than a month, now we got a problem.
A little bit more.
Democrats will back down. Doesn't seem likely. So we're going to have to wait and see who blinks first as we get close.
A little bit more. Sorry.
September of 2024. But this time, Democrats are not in the mood to play ball. They're pissed. They do not like what President Trump and Elon Musk are doing. They think the president and Doge are overstepping their authority. And in exchange for any vote to avoid a government shutdown, the Democrats want to include language in the CR that would put some restrictions on how Trump can spend money or cut spending. Whether the Republicans go for that seems like a stretch. Whether Democrats will back down doesn't seem likely. So we're going to have to wait and see who blinks first as we get closer to that March 14th deadline. So now let's talk about what happens if we do see a government shutdown. The severity of it will depend on how long it lasts. If it's only a few days, probably not going to be that big of a deal. But if it stretches for weeks or more than a month, now we got a problem. Now remember, the only way to stop a government shutdown is if Congress passes a spending bill or a continuing resolution. Now in a full government shutdown, every non-essential government agency stops operating. The Small Business Administration stops helping small businesses with loans and services. Federal Housing Administration stops approving applications for home loans. The CDC and the FDA have to cut back on their operations. VA customer service stops, and new veterans disability claims stop getting approved. Staffing at the IRS gets reduced. Customer service there slows down. Maybe so does your tax refund. Right in the middle of tax season. Of course, the national parks, national monuments, and Smithsonian museums all close shop. On top of that, every single department and agency, think Social Security, Defense, Transportation, all of it, has to classify their employees as either essential or non-essential. Those non-essential employees are put on unpaid furlough. Basically, they are laid off with no pay. Our military members, though, do have to show up to work, but they do not get paid. Same with air traffic controllers and TSA agents. And in the past, that has strained air travel. In the end, once the government is reopened, they all get paid, but that's not really helpful when their bills are still coming in. Now, if there is a government shutdown, your Social Security check will continue, but no new Social Security cards would be issued, so no new accounts could be created. Same for Medicare. SNAP benefits are still funded, but sending out those benefits gets harder. Now, you know who does still get paid in a government shutdown? Congress. According to the Constitution, they still get a paycheck. Now, I'm sure you're thinking lawmakers threaten to shut down all the time. Do they actually have the nerve to do it? Yeah, we've had several government shutdowns. The most recent one, of course, was during the first Trump presidency. For 35 days, the U.S. government was shut down. That was also the longest single government shutdown in modern history, but we've had lots of other shutdowns. In fact, most modern presidents, Reagan, Clinton, and Obama, all had at least one shutdown where federal employees were furloughed. We are just two.
All right. A couple of things to round up before March 14th. We are 28 days in February, realistically. And anything that you need done, if you're waiting or procrastinating on filing for your taxes or your Social Security, if you've become of age to get your Social Security, if you're waiting to file for food stamps or any other government subsidy, you should be filing now, okay? Before the 14th. Why do I say this? It is looking like there is a pushback on the things that are going on, because in real life, people's real lives are being harmed. People's real jobs are being lost. People are losing their homes as we speak. People are online, people are online talking about their veteran husbands who voted in said way, who have lost their jobs. They were federal workers, or their wife, or a lawyer who thought what was good for the rich was good for them as well. They thought that these things that were going to happen were not going to happen to them, only to the poor. So right now, I would tell you, hey now, to go ahead and file now before the 14th of March. What you don't want to be is stuck. Now, with this file now, I want to talk to people, to the veterans, that I think it'll be a good idea for you, if you're filing for a disability claim, I think it'd be a good idea for you to file on the 15th. So that way, once they get your claim rolling, after they decide after a month or two if they're going to reopen the government, you could probably end up with back pay. So I think for you, if you're waiting to file, I think you should go ahead and file. Oh, that's part of that clip. I can't even talk about that. No, damn, my phone about to die. News about to be cut short. News about to be cut short. I love it. I love it when my phone dies. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I can go do something else if it dies. Works out great for me. Works out great for me. I can't talk about the petition. Social Security I touched on. People with housing crisis or dealing with housing crisis, it'll be a good idea to start getting your applications in now for housing as well. Go ahead and start that application while those workers who are being furloughed or the workers who are necessity will be there to finish off those applications for you with embedded shutdown. What I did notice and what I'd like to comment on is that I did notice how the escapism. Oh, health insurance. Thank you, Blue Sapphire. Make sure that you know all your, I mean, there's so many ways I could go with that. Make sure you know all the negative clauses in your health insurance. After doing thorough research on health insurance, I kind of feel like it's a sham. I feel like it's not adequate. I'm gonna let you speak and I'm gonna mute.
The only reason why I mention that is because I am in the middle of battling with my insurance. On the 17th, I was supposed to see my brain surgeon because my shunt is not working. I have been denied to have my CAT scans twice already now because of everything that Trump has put into office. It is affecting us disabled people in so many ways that it's scary. When I heard about everything, when I say I spent the whole first part of February enjoying life with my family, my husband, going on outings, doing my makeup, going out just to enjoy because I know what I'm about to face again. And now to be denied twice. I was supposed to have another CAT scan tomorrow. And I just got my phone call this morning. It has been canceled again. And it's even written on there that it is because of brain tumors and a blockage in the brain. And they can honestly give two shits. So when I say people need to wake up, they need to wake up. And when I say I have done more work than these people in the medical fields, I have done more calls, I have done more faxing. It's so sad. And it got to the point this morning I cried and I yelled and I cursed and I said, you are fucking with my life. My life is in your hands. So now every night I am going to bed praying that my shunt does not stop. So for those who want to laugh at my post because I do my face and I do my pictures or whatever, go ahead. Because you know what? This is just an app and I'm watching so many people fall apart for so much bullying and everything that's going on. This is a time everybody should come together and be there for one another. Support one another. People are going to be homeless. People are going to be without food. People are going to be robbing each other just to be able to survive. A simple "you are important, you matter." Take your time to put that on your page. Take your time to be considerate to somebody, because you don't know what anybody's going through. Stock up on what you need for your families, because we all have husbands and wives and everybody that goes to work. We don't know if our loved ones are going to come back home to us. So if they're stuck somewhere, we have to be prepared where we are at home. Because for those of us, if my husband gets stuck somewhere, I'm stuck at home. I'm stuck at home alone. And it's so many things that people do not think of. And it's so scary. It is so scary. And this is why I have been quiet and I have been sitting back. My heart has been breaking with all of this fighting and battling. I just wish everybody would just get along. Time is so precious. It's not guaranteed. I can get off this app right now and I can go to the store and who knows what is gonna happen. You could be the most healthiest person and just not wake up tomorrow. You can go for a walk and who knows what's gonna happen, because there's just so much ugly out there. Stock up on your homes. Do your research with your health insurances. For me to even get approval, because according to them, I'm on too many brain medications. They want to make sure that I am actually taking my brain medications. And they know that by not me having my test and now my surgeries are on hold, now you want to hold off on my brain medications? That's going to set my whole body through different struggles because my body's depending on some of them things. So when I say they don't care, they don't care. So when I say our life is literally in the government's hands, we are actually all prisoners. We are all prisoners and we just all serve different sentences. That's all. So if you think you are living freely, you are not living freely. We are all prisoners in different ways. And it just depends on how you want to serve it. Right now, I feel like I'm serving a life sentence and there's no way out. So do your research, pay attention, fight for what you know you deserve and what is yours, because it's not even just yours, it's our children's. Because our children are the ones that are going to suffer. Our grandchildren are going to suffer. That's the real life reality. That's the real life dangers. That's the real life ugliness. Stay kind, do your research. I love you all. And I've missed you. And guess what? I learned how to drop myself now. Yay!
I'm still gonna keep you in my prayers. And I'm extremely sorry. I know. I've been reading a lot about a lot of people, just like who are dealing with the same sentence that you are. So I truly do have a lot of compassion, and I understand.
I think of everybody on this app that is going through their cancers, through their own, and I don't want to say that we're in a category of our own, but it's like we are in our own battlefields because we're literally fighting for our lives. And we come to this app to distract ourselves, to get ourselves away from what's tearing us apart. And it's sad that even the smallest thing that should put a little smile on our face ends up tearing us apart also, because we've made acquaintances with some beautiful people on here, and you're being judged for saying hello to this person, or saying hello to that person, or going in this live, or going in this live. You know what? I am 53 years old. My life is literally on the line. If I want to say hello to every Tom, Dick, and Harry, I am going to, because it's an app, and if I die, none of them will be at my funeral home. None of them will be holding my family's hands. I am just kind. I know what hurt is. I know what hell is. I'm living in hell. So if I want to be kind and say hi to everybody, that's just who I am. I'd rather eat crumbs with bums than steaks with snakes. I keep it true. You keep it 100 with me, I will keep it 100 with you. Ugly is not winning in this world. That's it. We can all be friends with everybody. We're not in high school. This isn't you can't be on my playground. Don't sit at my table. Because you know what? God forbid we ever run into each other and you know what? You may not like me today, but what if I need to give you CPR or something? You never know. You never know. You never know if we live in the right state. You never know if we're neighbors. And guess what? Hey. Oh yeah, but that's right. You talk shit about me on an app. Yeah, I'm not going to save your life today. Nah. So if some of you don't like me because I want to be kind and talk to everybody, then so be it. Hey, that's fine. But you know what? When I go to bed at nighttime and I say my prayers, because I do believe in a God, and I believe that's why I'm still here. He brought me here and he has a purpose for me, and I will get through another day. I will land my plane. Okay, lady, I will land my plane. And I hope you don't crash your plane. Goodbye.
Blue, you know you can take all the time you need. You don't even. For every one blue sapphire that is at least willing to speak about what's going on in the health care industry with health insurance, there are 100 silent ones. For every 100 silent ones, there are 1,000 more silent ones. For every 1,000 silent, there are 10,000. For every 10,000 silent, there are 100,000. And for every 100,000, there are 1,000,000. You have no idea you have no idea. You get to live in a perfect bubble where life is not hitting you right now at this very moment. Life does tend to catch up with those who live benevolent with their blinders on. It catches up, and it's usually very hot when it catches up to you. It's usually those lost in the wind without direction, and some people like being leaves being blown wherever the wind takes them, and some people like to be like boulders and have a path that they roll down until they have to roll down again. So very, very touchy topic when it comes to health insurance and people's Medicaid, Medicare, and benefits being cut unknown to you. Just because they aren't being loud about it doesn't mean that it isn't happening to them, or they can't afford something for their family. Hate to be completely honest with you. So
and let me just begin by saying I actually read the budget. And it will come as no surprise to anybody here that I've come to a different conclusion about this budget than the chair of this committee. The sheer magnitude of the cuts that are proposed in this budget are going to hurt regular people, and a lot of the people that I represent.
Miss Jessica.
So today we're...
how can I put it? It's a blessing. Miss Jessica and anybody as who has been blessed as Miss Jessica, how can I put it? It is a blessing and take it as a blessing that you are one of many who was able to get the necessary benefits or proposals, or someone you're blessed enough to get those. You should count your blessings, because for every one of you that is able to get it, there are about 10,000 to 100,000 people who are denied. So however you got it, those steps can be shared, but also those steps may not work for everybody. That's as best I could put it. Just because you got accepted doesn't mean they are not denying someone else. So I think it's a blessing that you were able to get those things, even if you don't believe in anything, like a blessing from the universe that I'm covered. But then there's the other 10,000 who are denied. So if you are able to get better and get well, make sure that you pay it forward for those who weren't as lucky, as blessed as you to get that. That's as best as I could put it.
We're here to discuss the Republican budget, a budget, in my opinion, that is a betrayal of the middle class. There is nothing America first about this budget. This is about gutting programs that help everyday people so that Republicans can give more handouts to billionaires and special interests. I mean, I keep hearing Republicans run these ads about how their budget is going to put money in regular people's pockets. Talk about misleading. You conveniently forgot to mention that billions and billions this budget gives away to the ultra-rich. And you forgot to mention that you're stealing from regular people to do it. People will see their costs go up. In other words, everyday people, teachers, nurses, firefighters, police officers, farmers, plumbers, laborers are going to get screwed. And I've seen this before. I saw it in 2017, the last time Trump was in the White House. Republicans love rigging the economy for the ultra-wealthy. And today, here they are, keeping the gravy train rolling for billionaires, making it possible for them to pay a lower effective tax rate than the working people of this country. And
you can go listen to this on For the People, by the People. It's at For the People, by the People. That's the TikTok handle. All my news clips are tough today. I got a few light ones that I'm gonna add in there. I'm very sorry. The news is for those who want to get it. How about that? What has happened in America, and for those outside of this country watching, you get a little tease of a little bit of history, and you can go do some history searching yourself, is that people from all walks of life have been pitted against each other, divided amongst themselves for no reason other than thinking that someone has colder ice water than they have, based off maybe the color of their skin, what skin tone they have, how much melanin they have in their skin or do not have in their skin. Divisive tactics. I was able to look at several news broadcasts and see them actively arousing division to their viewers on several different major news broadcasts and sowing division. It's as if they have come together after all their billions of dollars of making and decided to make each one of you fight for some unknown cause. It's weird too. One network had like a bill that was passed for restrooms. One had something on there about eggs, and one had something on there about the $5,000 something. It was just divisive news, the way they roundtabled it. And I know in my heart that, and in my mind, that there are millions of peoples watching those news broadcasts. And I think if you come here, it would definitely do the people that you know that watch those news broadcasts to start whispering in their ear. It's not about those other people. It's not about them and their money. I think the echo chamber should be, we all need to unite. We need to stop looking at people based on their religion, how they look, or where they come from. And if they are as American as we are, we should make sure that everyone is okay across the board. We should not be in these weird ass times where people are worried about who's going in whose restrooms. It's weird as hell because I don't have time to think about who's in the restroom when I'm thinking about my grocery bill and why is it so high, or why there are millions of Americans who do not own property but would rather be lifetime renters, and if they cannot work anymore, then they cannot afford their rent. I'm having a hard time thinking about restrooms when I just saw a graph that showed that the average American to at least eat and feed their family, and this is crazy because it was America was at the bottom. Americans have to work 80 hours a week, not 2 weeks, 80 hours a week to pay to eat and live. 80 hours a week. Do you know how insane that is? And if you saw the graph, oh God, it's making my nose hurt. At the top of the graph was Japan. Japan, people who are citizens also, Japan is number 2 on my dual citizenship. And then there's Italy, which is number 1. Japan and Italy, for how much workers have to work per week, are number 1 and number 2. And I saw this chart and I did not know anything about this. But in Japan, you only have to work 14 hours a week. And I think Italy was at number 1 with only having to work like 11 hours a week to live. That means what's that? 69 hours are left over in their week to do whatever they want to do by themselves or with their family. Like, their country allows them to work less than 20 hours a week and then enjoy their time. It sounds like a country I want to be. America dream. I mean, shit. I follow all the laws. I follow all the laws. You don't want me to say nothing about nobody? You don't want me to talk bad about nobody? For 11 hours a week. 11 hours a week. And just be quiet. I'll shut the hell up and go to the beach and read books for 11, 14 hours a week. But 80 hours a week, there's a chart. There's an actual chart that shows what each country has to work to live. And I know in Italy and Japan, they're giving away houses for people to come live there. Shut your damn mouth. I didn't just say that. We don't need to be going to the same places. I didn't say that. Erase everything I just said. Erase everything I just said. I didn't even say that. I didn't say anything at all. I didn't even say that. But Americans have to work 80 hours a week to just live the bare minimum life, while some countries only have to work 20 hours to 11 hours to enjoy life. I think it's a disastrous thing that your government has sold you on. Everything is, there is the freedom of speech, or so-called freedom of speech. There are all these amendments, but who's taking my money when I go to the grocery store? Like, why are we paying $500? Who paying $30 for eggs? Why is milk $4? Why is water, a gallon of water, now $1.79 when it was 89 cents a while ago? Fuck gas. Fuck gas. I could give two fucks about gas. I got 2 feet. I could walk. But this damn food, though. What the hell is going on? And who's profiting? Cause we the people are definitely getting the bill. You ever been to a restaurant with somebody? You ever been to a restaurant, you thought it was a date? This is how it feels with America. You ever feel like you was on a date with somebody? Ladies, this is for you. Fellas, this is not for you. Ladies, you ever been on a date with or thought you were on a date with somebody, and when the bill comes, you think they're gonna pay for it? You got the money, though. You got the money, ladies. And they get to the end of it, and he goes either, oh, we going Dutch, or he goes, I don't got no money. So here you are, splitting the bill to the restaurant, giving the money to the restaurant when you thought you had a paid for a meal because you thought it was a date. The gentleman thing for a man to do on a date is to pay for the meal. Oh, I read all the horror stories. Lady, I read all of them. I read them all. I read them all. I read everything. Shit. If we ain't on no damn date, we going Dutch. Hey. Hey. And with that, let me add a lighter note in here. Gotta love it. To all the immigrants out there, right now, a bit of news I do have for you is that they have a judge halted the Guantanamo Bay tent thing that they were going to try due to there being no air conditioning. As well, I do believe there's a secret court of judges convened to continue to put stops in here, as long as there's no we in this statement. As long as the American people don't lift their heads out of the sand, they can still rob you. They can still rob you. How many of you got a bank account? How many of you have a bank that your money goes to? I just want to see. Okay. How many of you on a weekly or bi-weekly basis will withdraw anywhere from $1 to $100 in change from your bank? Not in cash, not in dollar bills. Who withdraws right now? Like, just change. Oh. Okay. Just saying. Okay. Just saying. Doesn't hurt like $1. Never hurts to plan. Have a few quarters laying around. Not the bills. Bank tellers hate me. They hate me. They hate me. Bank tellers hate me. They really do. Nah, I don't withdraw bills. I don't withdraw bills. I want the coins. I want the metal. I want the metal. Yeah. Just saying. Just saying, if you got $1 in your wallet, you should think about turning it into 4 quarters. You should think about turning it into 4 quarters. Just saying. I got 2 more pieces to get through before my final piece.
We have some news right now. The White House press secretary, Caroline Leavitt, has announced that Elon Musk will be attending tomorrow's cabinet meeting for Donald Trump.
I can't get through the rest of that clip. You heard what I heard, right? Did you hear what I heard, right? I can't get through the rest of that. I can't even listen to the rest of that. You heard what I heard, right? A person who did not get voted into any position in your government will be attending as if he is the president. I'll replay it again. I'll replay it again. I'll replay it again. Listen closely.
House press secretary Caroline Leavitt has announced that Elon Musk will be attending tomorrow's cabinet meeting for...
A person who did not get voted, like I said, I don't care what side of the aisle you in, but you didn't vote for that person. That person didn't get put in, didn't get voted into a cabinet position by any member of Congress, is holding a position because somebody said that he could hold that position. But that office, nobody voted on that office, just to let you know what you agreed upon in corporate America. I'm really liking these sovereign citizens. They're starting to look well out here. But in corporate America, this is corporate. This is corporate America. The voting system is this corporation. The president that you didn't vote in will be attending the cabinet meeting as if he is the president. This is wild. Historical time, you should write, if you haven't started a journal, if you have not started a journal, if you don't put nothing else in your journal, you should write that one snippet. On February 25th, I was tuning in to 777 News. A reporter by the name of Aaron Pernandez reported that Elon Musk, who did not get voted in as president, will be attending the cabinet meeting as president. The press secretary will not be there, but Elon Musk will be there, and he did not get voted in. You should just write that one. If you don't write nothing in your diary to live historically by, you should live that historical moment inside your journal for whoever to see it 100 years from now. 100 years from now. As I did see a report that people are not focused on UPAs. People are not focused on the Pope. People are focused on $5,000. There was 32% for UPAs. I think it was like 40% for the Pope. And it was like a 50-60% for 5K. Wild time to be alive. Wild time. If you do not, listen, before I get to my next clip, if you don't have $5,000 in your bank account right now, anything over $1,000 that you get, you're gonna spend it. And I hate income tax, folks. Not like I despise you, hate you, but like I hate the fact that you get that money and you spend it. Like you see how much you're gonna get back and you already thinking about spend it. As soon as it comes in, you spend it. I don't like that. I really don't like that. Like you could have put that in a growth interest bearing account or something and watched your money double, triple, or whatever. There's a lot of things you could have did with that money at 4.6.5% or 4.30%, 4.2.9%, 3.6.1%. They even got some as high as 6.2%. Some, as I've seen as of today, as high as 7.1%. 7.01% at some credit unions, as high as 7.01, and I believe there's a chart that has listed one as high as 9.56%. Everything I just said, everything I just said, it didn't make any sense. I know it didn't make any sense to you. My bad.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to mute so I don't echo.
Yeah.
I don't know how we're gonna fix that echo, Sarah, if you have not updated your app or what. But I was just gonna say some of my favorite videos right now that are coming across my For You page are people who are finally receiving their refunds. It's nice to see. There was a lady eating a hot dog, right? And she was like, so I got my refund today, guys. She's like, you know what I'm going to do? She said, nothing. She said, I'm going to sit on it and invest on it. Instead of going out and getting my seafood boil, I'm going to keep eating these hot dogs and invest my refund and try to double or triple it, which was great to hear. Now, there are some families out there that are not able to take their refunds and put it into an investment. But I think it's amazing to see them paying their rent a few months ahead of time. They're paying bills. They're clearing up their debt so they can invest later on or have good credit for whatever they need it for. But one thing I do suggest, possibly if you want to put your money away versus like silver and gold, are CDs accounts. CD accounts are pretty cool because you can put a minimum depending on what your bank is. Your bank will have a minimum that you have to invest. So I guess say like the minimum is $2,500. Okay. If you put $2,500 in, you can pick between like 3, 6 months, 12 months, 18 months of where you can't touch it. And while you can't touch it, it accumulates interest depending on how long you go without touching it. So the longer you say, I'm not going to touch it, the higher the interest monthly rate is on accruals. The good news is I know that Petty has put out there that we got to be careful with banks just because anything could happen in the economy. However, with CD accounts, they are insured. So if the bank for some reason does go bankrupt, your money is still secure under the insurance that comes with that CD account. So that's the only reason why I'm okay with CD accounts, is because I had to help my grandmother invest her money somewhere where she can't touch it because she likes to buy sparkly things for no reason. So, but the good news is with CD accounts, they are insured. So if for some reason the bank goes under or anything like that, your money is still your money in there. So anyways, I don't know what y'all are doing with your refunds. I'm saving mine. I don't go and splurge. I might get my daughter a little something, but nothing crazy. Just because, you know, if it wasn't for the kids, you don't get a refund like that. So other than that, yeah, look into some investing for your future if you can. If you can't, and you got to pay your bills up so you could be at least less stressed and catch up later. But anyways, I was just saying that's my algorithm right now, is watching all these people do positive things with their refunds, which is amazing and it's fun to watch.
I agree. I believe in a diverse portfolio. I believe in having your money in different places and not relying on one source in case it goes down. My portfolio, once again, I can't talk about it. I have learned from Martha Stewart and a couple of other hedge fund people that if you say you got a tip from me, then I'll be responsible and I could go to jail. So I can't talk about my portfolio. What I can tell you is that I like CDs, but I don't like the amount of interest that they give back. I don't like that you have to, for somebody that's starting out, you have to have a certain dollar amount. All right. And doesn't mean you don't need to know what I have. You have to have a certain dollar amount. All right. Now, your bank does have something called certificates. I like certificates for those who are starting out. Those who are starting out, you can invest $50 into what looks like a savings account. It'll have an interest rate larger than your savings accounts offers. Most of your saving accounts offer a 0.01% interest rate back. You are getting not even half a penny back on what you save. But a certificate, which looks like a savings account, will tell you that the interest rate is anywhere from 2.8% to anywhere from 4.29% for your $50. I also like compound interest accounts that you'll get into later. I don't talk about much of this stuff, but certificates can be found on most banks' websites along with your CDs. Interest rates for CDs and certificates vary daily. So they're based off the market, and with our shitty market right now, you're gonna find most CDs at a low interest rate. If you already have a CD, that interest rate stays for the year to 6 years that you have it in. Certificates, on the other hand, you can be anywhere from 6 months to a year in a general certificate that is at 4.29%. That means interest back to your money staying in that certificate. Do you understand? That's money given back to you. That interest rate is money given back to you. Okay? All right. So like a car loan that has an interest rate right now of anywhere from 6.98% to 9 and 14%. Yes, people are getting cars right now in this market and they have interest rates of 14%. I hope you understand what that means. That means that the longevity of the car loan, the longer each month that you take to pay off that car loan, the more money the bank gets from you for holding on to that car loan. That means when you pay $1,000 into that car loan and you're wondering why, maybe you got that loan at $30,000 and you're wondering why it's still, after paying $1,000, it was supposed to go down to $29,000, why it now says $29,800. Well, they collected some money from your $1,000 payment that went towards the interest that they get to keep. All right. So if you're not trying to pay off that loan fast, that means that they get to keep some money. So you should be making money on your money by putting it into a CD or a certificate. There are other accounts that you can make interest off of your money. For those of you who only have $50, it would be, you will see yourself generate 10 cents to 20 cents. That should be a happy dance. You should clap yourself on the back. If every few days you are seeing 20 cents off a certificate because you just made money off of $50. All right? Both CDs and certificates, one, you must have a certain amount of money. A certificate, you can start as low as $50, depending on who you bank with. I'm not saying certificates, I'm saying treat it like a savings account. I'm saying treat it like a savings account, the same way you would take $5 or $10 and put it into your checking account. Take that $5 or $10 and put it into your certificate or CD and watch your money grow. You can also take those cents or dollars that have been made over the accrued paying time and decide to reinvest it into that CD. Or, oh Lord, I'm getting into a multitude of language that you may not understand. Investment. Oh Lord, it's not a good time for me to tell you anything about the stock market. Let me check. I looked at it this morning. Fuck. Things you don't need to know about. Let's continue on.
We have some big news right now. A federal judge in Maryland has officially blocked Doge's access to critical Department of Education information and data. Minutes ago, Judge Boardman, a Biden appointee, issued a temporary restraining order preventing Doge officials from accessing critical data related to student loans and other borrower information at the Department of Education. This is a temporary restraining order. This is the first step. There will be further briefing on whether or not to issue a preliminary injunction in this case, which would bar access indefinitely. But at least at the moment, Doge does not have access to critical Department of Education data and information. The judge did not block access to Secretary Bessent of the Treasury Department along with other Treasury Department officials, but she did block Doge access. Now I'll do a full breakdown of this legal ruling on my Substack, link to my bio shortly, so be sure to subscribe for free there.
Yeah, that stuff happened. If you're in the market, I did read probably a few hundred different things from lenders and stock investors that if you have like, let's just say you have like only $500 in the market, you're not at risk. How can I say this without getting in trouble? Or someone saying that I said, if you're a big investor in the market, in all actuality, for freak's sake, I really don't know what to tell you at all. I don't know whether to tell you to count your losses or to hold the ship. I have read hundreds of different opinions from those on the street of Wall. I don't know to tell you what to do. If you can get out clean, do you if you can get out clean. I don't know what to tell you if you can't get out clean. Hold the boat. Hold the boat steady. That's about as I can best as offer you. And that's about it. I mean, I would tell you to look at the market today and look at the S&P and the NASDAQ. Yeah, let me get to my last clip. I got some reading to do.
When I decided that I was going to tell him that I wanted a divorce, we sit down in our session. It's like really tense, really awkward. My ex was sitting there like, so why do we have an emergency session? The therapist was like, Jamie, do you want to start? And I just started crying and I was like, I want a divorce. He sat there quiet. I'm sitting next to him crying. He didn't move. He didn't look at me. He didn't react at all. He just was stone cold. And eventually our therapist was like, would you like to respond? So he responded right away. And he's like, fine, let's just go ahead and finalize the details. Like, I knew that I was ready to leave that day, but I couldn't believe that that was his reaction. There was no empathy. There was no compassion. There was no like wanting to fight for us, and I was like, so what are we going to do? And he just kept playing. And he was like, I already got an apartment. I already took my name off of the lease. So it's like within a couple days, he moved out.
Some people think relationship is like a game, and this is why we keep seeing videos like this.
You don't need to hear the rest of that. Fellas and ladies, it's a good time to, if you got somebody, hold them near and dear. Don't play board games with your relationship. Shoot it straight from the hip. Yeah, and happy birthday to you. I'm the B word. Yeah, definitely done with the games. Yeah, hold the partner near and dear to the hip, and yeah, don't get into these semantics of trying to get them to go tit for tat with you. Just shoot it straight from the hip. Say what you like, say what you don't like. If you can't get that, and both parties don't say that, then just don't submit to each other. Say what you like from the beginning, say what you don't like, and keep it a buck for the next 300 years together as your spirits intertwine. I'm about to leave. I'm leaving. I got a bunch of reading to do. I wish y'all the best. I didn't know I was going to get thrown left field with everything from the beginning to this latest news at the end. Yeah, all I can do is tell you to prepare yourself. There's no Marvel cutscene coming. I'll get this uploaded to YouTube. Yeah. Y'all have a wonderful day. Smash, are you going live? Is Robert going live? Who's going live later? I ain't even finna end with a song. Robert will be live later, y'all. Look out for Robert's live. He'll be live later. Look for him to be live. Usually I'm told that Smash follows after that. Yeah, look for their lives later. Be entertained. I wish you the best. Oh, Robert's about to go in a bit, so look for Robert in a little bit. CMF, look for his profile in a little bit. I'll catch y'all on the flip side. I have some better news tomorrow. More on a lighter note. I'm not guaranteeing you nothing tomorrow. I'm not guaranteeing you nothing tomorrow. I hope you hear this message. I have been enjoying my time and handling things that I think I've been enjoying my time and doing what I need to do. So yeah, if I come here tomorrow, it will be a blessing. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. If I see you tomorrow, it'll be a blessing. I've been enjoying all my time. I've been handling stuff I need to get done. So y'all have a blessed day. If y'all go wild, y'all go wild. If it's something for me to cover tomorrow, hit me up. But if it's not, I'm up out of here. And y'all have a good one. Be blessed and highly favored.